Can you give me an idea on how you work together with the franchisees and or the franchisors, should I say, and what is the relationship you have with them?
Yeah, so obviously, I mean, if I take someone like San Carlo, for example, well-known Italian restaurant based up in the north, Manchester, really big, well-known. We basically, they have a very big menu, and that's their brand.
Hmm.
Without damaging their brand, we work really closely with them. So I will obviously meet their CEO, their exec chefs. We'll look at a menu and how we can adapt that, like I said, without damaging their brand, to implement in an airport. Obviously, on a
Hmm.
high street, you can sit in their restaurant 2 to 3 hours.
Hmm.
In an airport, you've got to get food out within 15 minutes, the same food that they serve on the high street, 15 minutes to a passenger that wants to get to a gate to catch his flight. So
Hmm.
we make sure we work together really closely, from everything from the drinks menu to the food menu all the way through, to make sure what we're serving represents the brand on the high street really well. Then we meet up a few times a year. We have quarterly meetings, but then they can also come in and audit our sites at any time they want without telling us. And then they'll feed back to the wider team. Great service, great food. This could be doing a little bit better. It weren't as slick there. So we have to work really closely with all the franchise partners. And
Hmm.
that includes the airports as well. I mean, the airport is our client. We've got to make sure that our sites are tip top as well.
Hmm. Um, One question that I hear, or not question, but a remark, something that I hear quite often, and maybe you are also confronted with that, is ESG. Huh? It's the new green. Um, uh, how is your customer at the airports? Are they already asking you about this, and are you dealing with this already, or is this something coming up?
Um, Look, I think TRG are ahead of the game. In concessions, we removed plastic straws before COVID, so it's
Hmm.
ahead on the game there. Um, I sit on some, obviously, meetings a lot around the ESG.
Hmm.
Yes, people, I think, are aware of it in the airports. The airports are, definitely. They're all about sustainability. We're looking how we can get, obviously, the carbon footprint on menus, which I think for us is a little bit further away than it is on some other parts of the business.
Hmm.
But we all do take it seriously. I mean,
Hmm.
everything down to gas consumption, electricity, when to switch on stuff.
Hmm.
It's very important, like I said, not just to the airport, but to the business. And now the company are working with a company called Climato that obviously
Hmm.
will start showing the carbon on the menus.
Hmm.
They're trialing out, I think, the Wagamama's sites first to see
Hmm.
how it is, and then they're going to try and filter it into the rest of the business. So yeah, it's very important, sustainability and that whole ESG piece. It's
Yeah.
high on the agenda of the business.